Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Valkyria Chronicles. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you chose to join me today as this big fella is destroying all the houses that we were actually just sort of clipping through them. But it made it here immediately, and I'm not 100% certain we weren't gonna die.
Sir, there's another fork!
Let's block their course with a rock slide like before. We're not far from the Royal Guard's minefield now. Hang in there, Sevens!
And here is where the pickle lies. The pickle is bad. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad because I don't know where we're supposed to do the thing. So I'm gonna bring Rosie around, and she's gonna fight that over there. Very well fought. And then I'm gonna go over here, definitely not die, get myself in there and see what happens. Not too bad. Not too bad. As deadly avalanches go, that is a pretty good one. I think there's another one over there, though. The Edelweiss needs to get out. Yeah, I know. Oh, yeah. Can I just do this? Oh, man, the sounds. The sounds. Let's hope that I didn't screw anything up. I think I did. No, I did not. Okay, that's great news. Which also means that Alicia... No, you're not, but you're close enough. Alicia is in a good position. So... Not really sure what's going to happen if... well, I'm not sure what's going to happen. We have 5 command points left. This is definitely going to be a barrage. Not a barrage, but a avalanche. We know we're going to be fine.
Any more and you'll be in danger.
I'm past it. The problem is our sniper and our other
You got it.
shock trooper. Oh, that's also a problem. Emil, you didn't die? I don't know how you didn't die, but you didn't die. That is
I won't drag the team down.
that's super bad news.
Smell of fresh grass.
Oh no, that's super bad news. Because I definitely won't be able to get the that shock trooper out of there. Well, we can save here and just think like, this definitely isn't gonna be a terrible thing. Yeah, we can think that. I'm gonna move you around a little bit. Look at us not dying. Wow. Kevin, you're good at this, by the way. Did you see? I was sort of right. Maybe. I mean, who knows, right? Who knows? But I was sort of right in thinking that we couldn't just let the ship past.
Roger that.
We need to get into safety. I think I have another command point after this. I really do hope that I have. I do? Can you do that? It doesn't look like again. I think you're about to die, mate. Yeah, he's gonna die. Let's try that again. I think I'm not. Well, I guess we'll figure it out. Either way, the result is gonna be the same. There's room for him. Whoa, curious. I am surprised. We're also behind cover, which is interesting, and the mines weren't destroyed, because of course they weren't. What a lovely view.
Operation complete. We managed to lead the dreadnought here.
B rank. I suppose we could have just run up ahead and destroyed the things.
We're raining cannonballs on that thing, and it ain't flinching.
It's not
Now
balls.
pretty much clear of the gully. Well, boss, what's your plan?
It's not cannonballs.
No wonder of nature up your sleeve to fix this one, Lieutenant?
Hey, that a person out there?
It's Valkyria.
What
It's a
are they
Valkyria.
thinking? What? That's Alicia. She's going to attack that thing all by herself.
That's insane!
What does she think she can do against that juggernaut?
Alicia!
Wait a minute! Where are you going?
Chotomate.
Forgive me, Welkin. I shouldn't have just left. Not without saying goodbye.
Oh, she's gonna blow up.
Thinking this whole time, Welkin. Wondering why I was born like I am. A Valkyria. If only I weren't a Valkyria, things would be just like they were before, wouldn't they? But no. That is one way, but I have found another. I know how I can give my life as a Valkyria meaning. I can use my power. I can stop this thing. I'll stoke my life fire into a blaze. I'll save you. I'll save Brule, my friends, and everyone else in Gallia.
That's actually a pretty heroic thing to do. I'm trying to think of animes that I have watched that end with stuff like that. And now I'm realizing that I've just realized a couple. And if I say that, it's gonna be a huge spoiler. So I will not. I do remember a couple very nice anime. Well, anyway, but of course I would remember them because they're nice. We should probably save here, just in case. We haven't gotten our medals yet, but, you know, whatever. We can do that after the turns, the episode is done. Not episode. What's the word? Chapter? Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to get to the other side, but I can't. There it is. Love. We talked about that already. Please don't talk about it. Please don't make this a love story. They're gonna make this about love, aren't they? She explicitly said that she was romantically involved with him. And he was like, and not in the aloof way that he is sometimes.
Valkyria. I never wanted this! I am Valkyria, not a woman.
You can be both.
No.
It's fine.
That life has ended. Alicia Melchiot is dead.
Blue flame, she wouldn't. Fool! What does she think to do? Sacrifice herself and take the Marmota down with her? Fine. 45 degrees to port. All ahead full. Now!
What was the piercing lens for? What's this jerk doing here? Go away.
Alicia!
Welkin! Why are you here? Leave! I'm destroying the Marmota. Only I can do it. I'm one life. My death could save a whole country!
Alicia, you're wrong. You could destroy them with your power. But that's not real victory. Real victory is something we must claim for ourselves without relying on your power.
I can't. Welkin, I can't. Valkyrian blood runs in my veins. I'm not human like you are.
You're right. It's true that you have powers that we don't have. But so what? You're still yourself, Alicia. Kind. Bright. A future baker. Alicia, has any of that changed? You may be Valkyria, but you're still the same girl.
Welkin,
You mean so much to me, Alicia. I will not let you come to harm. I will protect you. Alicia, I love you.
Welkin.
Alicia, once this war is finished, will you be with me? I would be with you, together, always.
Yes, always.
That was the flimsiest excuse for not winning the war in the world. Real victory. It is not a real victory. We're not talking about killing tens of thousands of their factory workers and civilians in a show of force. And just being like, no, that's not real No, we're not. No. We're not talking about laying siege to a town where we're eventually going to starve them out and just basically win the war because we're going to capture their leader. No. She cannot die. No, actually, that's not even his point. His point is that her powers are cheating. Holy crap. I'm not even going to comment about what I said about it being about romance and whatnot. Although I will say, though, that him putting a ring on her finger, I believe, is telling of maybe a lackluster understanding of the history of specifically putting a ring on people's fingers as a sign of betrothal. That is a very, as far as I can tell, American, United States specifically, a very American tradition that I am pretty sure did not exist back in the 50s, back in the 40s rather. Not that this is in a real world, of course, and of course not that it's wrong for him to put a ring in her finger. It's obviously not wrong. It's just sort of telling it's like him. It's engagement rings didn't exist back then, and they mostly just exist so that the diamond industry can sell rings for more money, or more rings, I suppose. That's basically what they are. And they're actually not a very common thing here in Europe, and that's why I'm aware. I must say, because we don't have engagement rings here in Portugal, although some people do. That's fine, and it is, of course, as with many traditions, it just sort of gets, spreads, and that's a normal thing. But it certainly wasn't a thing back in the world in the war. And I'm not even talking about diamond rings. I'm talking about rings at all. The only rings that you'd use, and it wouldn't be it wouldn't be any like jewelry rings. The only rings that you'd use, at least here in Portugal, traditionally back in the day, would be gold or silver rings, plain rings. That would be the ones for marriage. And silver was very uncommon. It's just usually would be gold, or silver would be gold and silver. But anyway, I say it's very uncommon. If you're poor, well, it's kind of complicated as well. If you're poor, you might have trouble getting married throughout history. Certainly today, but yeah, even throughout history. So let's continue, because we're not winning the war, because that's cheating.
Welkin.
Alicia.
Ooh, you're making me blush over here.
Creep.
But, you sure that's wise? You know, this being a combat zone and all.
Hey,
Just look at the happy couple. And I get the big scoop. That is, I would if it were anyone else. But for you two, well, I'll keep my big mouth shut. Just this once, you hear? Alicia, welcome back.
Thank you.
It is
All of you. I missed you so.
It is so weird.
You dropped this, boss.
So, Welkin, we'll hear your orders.
Isn't she above me? No, she got punched in the face by Largo, so she's not above me.
For Randgrease. All right, everyone, let's get moving.
That's the title of the episode.
Chapter 17, The Bridge to Hope.
Oh yeah, the bridge to hope. Yeah, it is so weird how they treat people being intimate with each other. Why? Why? Nobody does that, for one. Are we supposed to decorate? No. It's over here. There it is. Why do they do that? It's just super awkward. And they were romantically involved since that, like, chapter 3 or something. They just were doing it very nonchalantly, which is just, that's not what yeah, this is where I want to go. Which is just refreshing.
Lieutenant Welkin Gunther. For your squad.
Thank you, Your...
Indeed it is for my squad. It's a ding. It's another ding. This one is well, actually I have too many of these.
May your allegiance.
It will. It may. Thank you. No medals though. Oh, hopefully well, I don't use these it's just a matter of collecting the orders, because sometimes you need them, as we saw.
Hello again, son. I'll teach you artillery support today. Use it to call down a barrage of artillery fire that covers the entire combat zone. Well, what is your decision?
Yes, I do, is the decision. In line with what we were... It's fine, whatever. It will cost a bunch of experience, and I have that.
Very good. I hope we'll meet again.
I hope we will. I swear he's gonna die before the end of the game, isn't he? One day we'll just go to the cemetery and this is gonna be a grave.
Hey! Drop.
And I'm gonna be like, why didn't nobody invite me for the funeral? I mean, that's not how funerals work, getting invited to it. Anyway, maybe it is in this world. After all, you get a ring of an engagement ring, I suppose. Maiden's shield shattered. The massive vehicle spotted exiting the Cloden Wildwood has been confirmed as the dreadnought, quote, Marmota, unquote. Developed in secret, this marks the weapon's first use in real combat. Faced with the absence of Gallia's army, the militia and Randgri's royal guard joined hands in Operation Maiden's Shield, a bid to destroy the Imperial juggernaut as it traveled a gully shortly after leaving Cloden. Though the team effort managed to inflict damage to the tank's starboard hull, I thought it actually had gone through, but apparently not. The operation ended in failure and the loss of most of the Royal Guard, the remaining part of it. Upon word of this, Galian Army HQ ordered the capital placed under maximum security, with, however, with defensive patrols stationed along the city's perimeter. I don't know what kind of patrols you'd have, because they're all dead, but whatever. Empire Federation talks fail. The European Transnational Union Security Council entreated the warring Federation and Empire on the 4th to come together for peace talks, brokered by the ETU, which is the thing that I mentioned before. European Transnational Union, that's what it is, because it couldn't be the EU. An emissary sent to meet separately with the foreign ministers of both nations reported a disappointing result, quote, truly saddening, unquote, he proclaimed, quote, neither power showed any sign of interest regarding a compromise that might end this bloodshed, unquote. Seeing the possibility of peace talks nipped in the bud makes it seem likely that the conflict will grow more heated still before abating. Well, it's episode 17. So, we can buy anything else. Okay. So, I'm sure we're, it's not going to end in episode 17. That's a weird number. We must have 20 or something. Or 18, I suppose. It needs to be odd. No, even. Even is the opposite of odd. I mean, whatever. So, what do we have here in our rifles? We have not a maximum. Our machine guns, I should have pressed the other key. Machine guns, we have the almost best. A lot of ducats. I bet it's ducats. It's gotta be ducats, right? Doctorates, it's better. It's the best way of saying it, though. That's a lot. 40,000 for that last upgrade. And then we have our flamethrower. Some, potatoes. What are they called? Those, aren't they called something? Those hand grenades that look like rockers. Okay, body enhancements. Anti-armor shell for a bunch of extra armor. And that's that. Then these ones are... Yeah, I don't need you. These are as well. Good. So for the Shamrock, body enhancements. Apparently none. Yep, getting none for you. What a shame. See you later.
Come back again soon, bro.
I will. Soon. Training field. Yes. To not listen to the terrible person. No. Go away. Go. Yeah. I will level my shock troopers. And that's about... No, I can level my engineers. Eyes and ears. Duh. Fantastic. Stop it. Thank you. And then squad barracks, I think we're good. I mean, we could go there, but I want to see the next episode. Indeed it is episode that time.
Sir, we're almost to the Great Vassal Bridge.
Good. Once we cross that, Randgrease is just a hop, skip, and a jump away.
The enemy is deployed, blocking the bridge.
Those tanks are... That's Jaeger's battalion. Just our luck it's him.
It's better than the other big tank.
Nice of you to join us, my militia friends. Nothing personal, but the road ends here. My country, Firald, needs Maximilian support to regain its independence, you see. And if it means getting Firald back, I don't mind playing the man's guard dog.
General Jaeger! The Gallians are attacking, sir!
Let them attack. We'll show them what the tank brigade's made of.
I'm just now realizing this is the second time we're learning of his exposition. He's putting it in such interesting ways. He didn't put it in these terms before, but my country needs independence, you see. So I will side with the devil. Effectively, we learned very little about. I mean, yeah, they're the devil. Definitely, I'm just now remembering the concentration camps. Apart from the concentration camps, this is mostly just basically they're invading, which is a thing. So it's aggressive, obviously. But that's what he's saying. He says, "You see, my country needs independence, so I will side with the devil." Yeah. Now, how? Yeah. Now think of all the separatist movements in the world right now. And I'm not like you could also include movements for the preservation of independence, which also exist. But think of them, and think about how varied they are. Some are more legitimate than others, depending on even, no matter how you stand on any one of them. I'm sure there's nobody in the planet that thinks that all separatist movements are legitimate, you know, once they analyze each one of them. But, you know, some of them are legitimate. I'm sure you think of some of them are legitimate. But you can definitely see how different they are from each other. And all of them could say, you see, my country needs independence. And if it means siding with the devil for getting that, I will do that. That's usually the sort of stuff that means that your independence is not called for. When you start siding with the devil, is usually when I sort of lose respect for your independence claims. I'm not losing respect for the people and their plight. If they're being oppressed by whoever's got that, you know, that's a thing. But you're siding with the devil. It doesn't make you more sympathetic. It just makes your cause less sympathetic. I could have had that ramble in here. Oh boy, let's get this one. Oh, A Friendship Lost, it was the title.
Lieutenant Faldio lands it? Get in.
At least I get a roof over my head. I feel bad for the men on the front lines.
The women, on the other hand. Pff.
I don't get it. How did two squad leaders wind up in a fight? Thought you were friends.
No friend could do what I did to him. Now this is supposed to be solitary. Leave me alone, would you?
That's not what solitary is. That he's just not.
Just don't do anything stupid for the next 10 days.
He must be in suicide watch.
How do we get to thinking about the war so differently from one another?
Yeah, Welkin is an idiot, isn't he?
I figured we'd be friends as old men. I still wish that were possible. But I can't deny the feeling that Gallia needs power to survive either. I hope we get the chance to talk this out. To talk about the Gallia we want as old men.
I wonder how this sounds in Japanese, because that's the second time he says old man. What kind of translation is going on here? That's so weird. This is what's this weird and sudden obsession about them being old and talking about this? It's so weird. And yeah, so that's gonna be that for today. I think we're gonna fight next episode. That looks like a map. So for right now, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Disco. No, it has not been Disco Elysium. I've been playing Disco Elysium. It has been Valkyria Chronicles. I really hope you've enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and leave a comment. Like the video if you want to see the next episode come out sooner rather than later. But above all, thank you so much for watching and for putting up with my rambles. I will see you next episode. Bye-bye.